China's high-speed rail whips along at more than 300 kilometers per hour. And in less than half a day, passengers get a front row seat to a long and diverse stretch of the world's second-largest economy. Along the way, the many faces of China's development are on display. Xu Xianshang is an economics professor at Guangzhou's Sun Yat-sen University.
In China, there are many inequalities. Richer places are okay, but in poor places, people can't even afford to go to school or go to the hospital. It's a reality. These situations are so many. If you look at Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, it's all very good. But if you drive 2 hours away from cities, it's all different.
China's economic emergence began in the south more than 3 decades ago. Now the region and its labor-intensive manufacturing-led growth accounts for 50 to 60% of the country's economy. But as the global economy continues to stagnate and the demand for Chinese goods overseas wanes, the pace of development in the south is slowing.
Government officials in Guangdong and coastal areas are very worried and are trying to find a way to transform the South's economic model, and that search for a new model here could become the model for the rest of China in the future.
China's economic growth is expected to remain stable at around 7% until the end of this decade, and its leaders are acutely aware of the challenges the country faces.
Social problems have increased markedly, and many problems in the areas of education, employment, social security, medical care, housing, the environment, food and drug safety, workplace safety, and public order affect people's vital interests.
It is not just the abundance of work opportunities that makes the South and its cities such as Guangzhou unique. Filmmaker Ai Xiaoming has been documenting social problems across China for decades.
I think
the advantage of Guangdong is its proximity to Hong Kong and Macau. The level of freedom in circulating information is relatively broader, and Guangdong, being first to have adopted reform and opening up policies, here people commonly value life. The environment is fundamentally open-minded.
Ai says because Guangzhou is further away from Beijing and the country's political center of power, it makes it easier for local officials to be more progressive. But an open-minded environment does not mean that change comes easy. William Ide, VOA News, Guangzhou.